Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nana Mariska, NPM 2003030024, Prodi Accounting Syariah Kelas B. I want to speaking the article from chapter 7 about HMF Leaves Global Growth Forecast for 22 and 1 still sees exceptional uncertainty. The International Monetary Fund on Tuesday raised its forecast for global economic growth in 22 and 1 and said the coronavirus triggered downturn last year, the biggest peacetime contraction since the Great Depression, would be nearly a full percentage point less severe than expected. The global lender said multiple vaccines approvals and the start of vaccinations in some countries had boosted hope of an eventual end to the pandemic that has now infected nearly 100 million people and claimed the lives of more than 2.1 million globally. But it warned that the world economy continued to face exceptional uncertainty and new waves of COVID-19 infections and variant pose risks, and global activity will remain well below pre-COVID-19 projections made 1 year ago. HMF chief economist Gita Gopinath said United States President Joe Biden's pledge to fund the World Health Organization's COVAX vaccine initiative marked a very big step to containing the pandemic and ensuring more equitable distribution of vaccine. Much more will be needed because, as we can see, given the mutation virus, that this is not a problem that's going away anytime soon, Gopinath told a news conference. There is still a tremendous amount of uncertainty, she told Reuters in a separate interview. We know that the health crisis is not over until it's over anywhere. Gopinath said the global economy could gain US $9 trillion between 22 and 0 and 22 and 5 if faster progress could be made in ending the health crisis, and it was clearly in the interest of advanced economies to help poorer countries recover. There's a complete economic sense to do this, and do it right now, she told Reuters. The HMF estimates that close to 90 million people are likely to fall below the extreme poverty threshold during 22 and 0, 22 and 1, with the pandemic wiping some out. $22 trillion in projected output through 22 and 5 and reversing progress made in reducing poverty over the past 2 decades. Gopinath said advanced economies were recovering more quickly and urged countries with means to continue to offer poorer nation aid, low interest loans, and debt relief. There is still much to be done, but we are certainly at least in positive growth territory this year, as opposite to last year, she told the news conference. Vaccine-powered uptick. In its latest World Economic Outlook, the HMF forecasts a 22 and 0 global contraction of 3.5%, an improvement of 0.9 percentage point from the 4.4% slump predicted in October, given stronger than expected momentum in the second half of last year. It predicted global growth of 5.5% in 22 and 1, 0.3 percentage point better than in October, setting expectations of a vaccine-powered uptick later in the year, and added police support in the United States, Japan, and a few other large economies. It said the US economy, the largest in the world, was expected to grow by 5.1% in 2021, an upward revision of 2 percentage points attributed to carryover from strong momentum in the second half of 2022 and the benefit accruing from about $900 billion in additional fiscal support approved in December. The outlook will likely improve further if the U.S. Congress passes a $1.9 trillion relief package proposed by Biden. Gopinath said, forecasting a 5% boost over 3 years if the package is approved by the U.S. Congress. China economy is expected to expand by 8.1% in 2021 and 5.6% in 2022, compared with the October forecast of 8.2% and 5.8% respectively, while India economy is seen growing 11.5% in 2021, up 2.7 percentage points from the October forecast after a stronger than expected recovery in 2022 and 0. The fund said countries should continue to support their economies until activity normalizes to limit persistent damage from the deep recession of the past year. Low-income countries will need continued support through grants, low-interest loans, and debt relief, and some countries may require debt restructuring, the IMF said. Source: thejakartapost.com. Thank you for your attention, and I will end this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.